Good evening, good evening. This is Bear County Severe Weather coming to you live with a quick weather update. We are we're monitoring some severe weather to the north of the San Antonio Metro. Quick look right now. We have an active tornado warning up near Blanco and region up there. That dotted MJ is on the far western part of Spring Branch near 281. What we're looking at is the signature, which is just south of Blanco, heading north. Right now, for the San Antonio Metro, we are not in any danger. Repeat, the San Antonio Metro is not currently in any danger, but we are starting to see storms initialize. Let me go ahead and turn the radar into motion. As you can see, the San Antonio area is starting to see rainfall in from the Helotes down to Somerset line area. Weather services say that they had a strong signature near Twin Sisters area, and that's why they went with a tornado warning. As of a couple minutes ago, it was near Twin Sisters. Up on there, here, let me give you a quick bad drawing outline of the San Antonio, Bear County area. So as you can see, our regional area that we're looking at is to the north, probably about 20-50 minutes. So it's just touching the metro. That's why we're going with a quick live right now. Okay, let's drop that. As you can see, we are starting to see some storms filling in tonight. We are under a high risk for flooding and some possible severe weather, as seen by this. Thankfully, we're not seeing any strong GDS signatures that would tell us that there's something going on there. Let's take a quick look. Let's take a quick look at the rotational area. This is the area of concern right there. We need to make sure there's no signal drop off. Oops. Right there, not seeing any returns, but we are seeing some spikes, probably indicating there's some decent hail going on right over 281, probably a little bit past it now, since this radar image is about 3 minutes old. Again, this is a tornado warning that's going to last for another 10 minutes. It's primarily for Blanco, Kendall, and Comal County, just to the very northern part of the San Antonio Metro. Even though we will primarily focus on San Antonio, this kind of weather, we will bring up information, especially if the situation warrants on there. So if you're traveling along 281 heading towards Blanco, please be extra cautious right now. We will go ahead and continue to monitor. Right now, the radar is estimating anywhere from a ½ inch to 2-inch size hail in the Kendall and Blanco County area to the north. If you're in Canyon Lake, you're probably just getting drizzles right now, but it is starting to fill into your west, and it is slowly tracking east. Let me put the radar back into motion. Currently, the San Antonio area is only seeing the threat of some heavy rain, expecting a couple inches throughout the night, so limit your night driving and be careful for any runoff early in the morning. Take a quick peek over here. Yes, Ali, it's a very interesting situation when these storms quickly spin up and there's enough energy to go severe real quick. Like that's why we can't keep our guard down. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, if you're in Canyon Lake, then you definitely are there. Liam Champs. Let's take a quick peek. So yeah, if you're in the Canyon Lake area, It's probably to the west northwest where you see all the heavy lightning coming down. We have some people commenting from Canyon Lake area, which is right in here. Yeah, so we're starting to see some radar spikes, some hail spikes in there. So that lightning area is probably where the hail is at. So be careful. It was coming to there, and as always, it's going to be heading to the Lakeway area as well, Austin, as it travels up there throughout the night, Round Mountain, all that. And we have a report from Comal County that they had seen a funnel cloud coming down and going back up briefly near 306 and 281. That was about 10, 15, about 10 minutes ago. So, yeah, so that would be enough to verify this. And yeah, they're already watching for the strong storms downstream into Williamson County as well, and looking at that. The chances for hail in San Antonio are not as high right now. We are more worried about the flooding rain down here. But throughout the night, we can experience some rounds. Now, the biggest radar requirements, the radar models show that there was some hail chance, but not too big. Nothing that would end up putting dents in your car. So you might get some pennies or nickels down in San Antonio throughout the night. We're more worried about flooding down here, but we can't rule out a spin up. So it looks like the Weather Service is saying that the rotation has started to weaken on that signature up here near Blanco or just south of Blanco. Let's put it into motion. Yeah, it's starting to surge out. So yeah, it's definitely a weakening signature. So it's probably gonna be dropping some decent hail north of Spring Branch area between Blanco, but it doesn't look like that. And the signatures down here near the San Antonio Metro right now are not showing up any huge hail signals. Let's take a quick peek out. Let's take a look. That's not to say we can't rule something out like that one near Canipa. Starting to get a little kidney bean shape on there, but it's tracking towards Utopia, Pipe Creek region. So that might be something a little concerned. Stuff around San Antonio right now. Let me get in on it and see what we got. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing hail signatures or anything around San Antonio right now. We probably won't be seeing any big ones throughout the night, hopefully. That's the current plan anyway. So we'll just go ahead and stay live. We'll leave the radar running up until the tornado warning up there expires. And then we'll sign off and we'll close it out right before we close out our broadcast. Okay, good evening. This is Bear County Severe Weather. We are watching some severe storms that have started to fire up just north of the metro. Earlier, we had a tornado warning. Actually, it's still currently active. It's going to be allowed to expire at 8:30. But as you can see from the radar image, we are seeing the firing. That little blob of light in the center is San Antonio. So the big storm clouds are just to the north, and stuff is starting to fire along. It looks like a boundary line that set up all the way across 35, or just to the west of 35. Let's go ahead and get back to radar. Okay. So as you can see, we have the tornado warning has officially dropped up there. So we still have strong storms. We're in a flash flood threat throughout the night into Thursday. Thursday afternoon is when we expect everything to clear out, so we can expect a couple of rounds of rain as we see some energy from the remnants of the tropical system that's coming through Mexico. It's going to cross into Texas and bring us some rain out there. As you can see on the radar image, it extends all the way to Eagle Pass and Laredo, and it's dragging basically up I-35 right now, or just to the west of it once it gets past San Antonio, and it is going up there. As you can see, I got Cibolo, New Braunfels on the map. LP is over by the Research Parkway area, and all that. So right now, the people who are seeing the good amount of rainfall rates are on the west side. Everyone from Moore Divine all the way up to basically Johnson City and Round Mountain up to 81 are the ones that are seeing it. The rest of the city will probably see some rounds of rain as well as it starts to fill in, and it looks to be pretty stable actually. So it's slowly going to be tracking to the east overnight. So if you have a morning commute, be careful. Watch for red eye. Watch for those areas that always like to flood out. And that'll cover it up. We'll come back if conditions warrant or conditions change. Uh, SLEG, yep, we definitely don't want any hail. It doesn't look like we're going to see too much hail. The hail threat should remain low throughout the night. And thanks again. And have a good evening. We'll continue to post as conditions warrant. As I said, the tornado warning for Blanco has been allowed to expire and has been replaced with a special weather statement. So we'll go ahead and close up shop for the time being, and we'll come back if we need to. Thank you and have a good evening.